Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Shogun Season 1, Episode 2. Season 1 was a great episode, but first off I want to say, sorry for being so confused. I did go back and I've watched 2 reactions and I rewatched parts of the episode to try and, figure out my own confusion. It sounds like there were some other people that were confused as well, so I'm a little bit justified, but after rewatching, I am quite a bit ashamed as well, because it is pretty clear that the baby is the guy that spoke out during the meeting. My problem was, during the meeting, the guy spoke out, that he apologized, he said, I'll commit seppuku and end me and my whole family line, right? And then the leader guy, our Toranaga, said, please accept my apology, and then the leader guy said, what's done is done. And to me, none of that was addressing, yes, you go kill yourself. To me, what's done is like, don't worry about it, Like, that's kind of the way that I took it. And then I know we saw later on in the episode, this is why I'm ashamed, because later on in the episode, we had Mariko consoling the wife, and she looked at the guy that did it and said, this is your fault. And it just didn't register to me, because I don't know, I was just confused, and, I was also talking and reacting, so maybe I slightly missed that part, maybe I talked over it or something, or I'm just bad, So I just wanted to apologize for that confusion. Another bit of confusion I had where I talked about the languages. I'm also fairly certain, at least this seems to be the opinion of other reactors that have watched it as well, that the characters are speaking Portuguese to each other. Like John is speaking, because he said he was fluent in Portuguese. So I think there's times when he's speaking English to his men, and when he's talking to himself or trying to bargain with the Japanese and all that, I'm pretty sure he's speaking English. But then when he's talking to Rodriguez and stuff, I think it's supposed to be that he's speaking Portuguese, but we just hear it in English, probably easier for the actors not having to try to say a new language that they don't speak, right? And easier for the audience not to have to read, subtitles for Portuguese, subtitles for Japanese, and stuff like that. So that seems to be the interpretation of a couple other reactions to the first episode I saw, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. Anime does that a lot too. It's just usually anime makes it pretty clear when they're doing something like that, and they didn't quite do that. So I had a whole lengthy discussion about why the people of the Portuguese people are speaking English, right? But okay, makes sense. So that's the way I'm gonna take it until I'm proven wrong, I suppose. So anyway, regardless, I'm really excited to get into this, guys. We have John Blackthorne in front of Toranaga. Toranaga seems like a decent guy trying to... I really think he's actually trying to live up what the previous leader wanted in his wishes and everything, to protect the heir and all that, whereas I feel like the other 4 are conspiring and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see what he does with John, how he treats him, how this relationship between John and Mariko form, because I just see that happening, So anyway, let's jump into this and watch it, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. No sexual situations this time. I was afraid of the last time, but then we got boobies. It's crazy how different he looks with his long hair, though, John. Yabushige, what a unique character. Oh, they all went for their swords. I love Rodriguez. Prove the boss, I should know. I loved this moment. One of my favorite moments in TV in a while was that moment when he was like, if you really think we're the trife of civilization, you need to go out there and tell me what you see. And what kind of a man wields power in this world. Oh, a flashback! This is when the previous leader's dying. Okay. Man, he had a kid when he was old. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Alright. Oh, shit. Oh. Wants him to stay. Hmm. Damn. I don't know much about their past, but so they were they at war with Korea and lost or something? Or was it just like a plan that never came to fruition? Oh. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, it is a very wise answer. Damn. 100 years. Yep. Sharing power, yep. This is the setup to what we had told in the beginning of last episode, obviously. And he had this ready. Like, the first offer he gave, I almost feel like it might have been a test in a way. Wow. Oh, I love this build-up for Toranaga's character. Whoa. Whoa, that is beautiful. What is that? Is that supposed to be just the ocean? Yeah, there's a ship in it. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know what I was looking at first, but it's like an opening. Oh, cool. Wow, guys. Oh, and then the castle in the background. Damn. This looks great, man. Oh, I love it. Ooh. And then the fires of war burn everything away. Jeez. Oh, man. Shogun. Damn, that was cool. Sorry for the squeaky chair. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. I was so tempted to watch the next episode. Servant of Two Masters. Servants, more than one. You have quite the mouth too, there, buddy. They made them think they're the only flag in Europe. So maybe it has to do with that. They probably don't want Japan to find out what's going on over there. But Toranaga already has a trusted translator, so what are they going to do? Should be interesting. Mariko's supposed to be the translator, right? Well, he's here, okay. Jeez. His Japanese is very good. There's the other guy that was translating wrong for him in the first episode. The one he told him to go back to his sty, dick in his arse. And he didn't translate properly. Oh my god. Mariko can tell him that they're translating wrong. Ooh. Yeah. So he's gonna translate wrong, and then Mariko's gonna know. Cool. Tornaga's smart. Hmm. Yeah. Just no reply. Hmm. We'll see if he does. Okay. Not giving directions like he is. Slightly different, but... Oh. Uh, I like how it's speeding up a little bit, the conversation. Mmm. What a way to say it. Hmm. His eyes. Damn. Oh. There was a very faint smile there. Oh shit. Jeez. Hmm. Well. Alright. Damn, I wanted that conversation to go on longer. Interesting, though. I think by saying that Mariko was practicing her Portuguese and then listened to that conversation where it was English, and it's proving that they're speaking Portuguese, but we're hearing it in English. As I talked about in the beginning. Hmm. Jeez. No fun allowed. Hmm. Wow. Really? Well, don't like this guy. Oh, Mariko. Oh shit. He's gonna be even more angry. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, this is... Hmm. Ugh. There's something up with... I kind of want to go back to the first episode and hear what Toranaga made a deal with Mariko in terms of the translating and stuff because of the events of 16 years ago, and now hearing she was just married. and seeing how her husband is. I almost wonder if... Hmm. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to stop talking and read this. I'll talk more about it later. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. What did he leave him? It looked like a bowl or something, but... Huh. It's crazy having, like, this fight between, like, Protestant versus Christianity in Japan, right? It's like just these three factions. And then there's factions within those factions fighting against each other. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Yeah. Alright, he's learning the affairs. Nice. Oh my. Damn. shit. Man, I'm really curious in Toranaga's story and everything, but I think I'm even more fascinated with what's happening with John Blackthorne because pretty much all of it is out of his control at the moment. It's like, I don't think there's any one thing he could possibly say. It's just like how these politicians use him to their own gain, whether he lives or dies, and it's really interesting. What did they say in the first episode? It was like Shukume, fate. Hmm. He keeps glancing over. It's like he looked at that when he talked about the Taiko, right? The previous. Hmm. Ooh, okay. Yeah. We're gonna have the. Yep. Oh. Ishida does not care. But obviously he's. Before we vote. Oh, shit. No, John! Just trying to get him to vote now. Oh, shit. Calling him out on his greed. Ugh. Yep, they're together on this. That's the two. Damn. That definitely is some leprosy, alright. At least they have water. Hmm. Damn. What can you do there, buddy? Damn. Oh, he knows I'm a cow. Oh, he knows they don't know now. Oh, shit. Damn. Who are you? I recognize him, I feel like. I think I know that actor. Where do I know that actor from? Captain. I feel like I'm gonna be wrong. I don't want to make a guess because I think I'm wrong. I'll look it up after this. If I don't get his name, I won't be able to look it up without getting spoiled. Unless I can look up, like, specifically episode 2 cast list. I'll try, but... Oh, okay. Is this gonna be... Does he try to get Mariko on his side to translate wrong in a way or something? Or... does it not matter now that he's in prison? The relationship definitely didn't, probably in regards to what her and Toranaga talked about last episode. He's probably not wrong. I mean, they did say in his journals he's done some bad shit. What are you up to? Okay, they definitely did go to war with Korea. Ah, shit. Yeah, he's trying to learn more about him. Hmm. Yeah, they don't want. He doesn't want rumors to spread or anything about that, even though he's right. But go on. Hmm. Yeah. Huh. Who would be the vassal? Oh, he agreed to it. Okay. Hmm. What do you do with that information, Yabushige? Oh. What can he do? Alright, alright. Oh shit. It's gotta get stopped. I feel like. But how? Does Yabushige do something? Oh. They're okay, so this is different than what they did the other day. They just killed the other person out, right? So this is different. Who is this guy? Ooh. Oh! Oh shit! Is it Yabushige? Damn! Oh! That looked real good, that arrow hitting him. Yeah. So he paid some bandits to do this? Is that what happened? Oh, well. Cannot have any evidence of what just happened. Cannot have anyone talking. learned a little bit, yep. I wonder when he's gonna learn what that means. Damn. Poor John, man. He just wants to live. But he is alive. Holy shit. Hmm. Ooh, he's suspicious. He's super sus. Oh, it's gonna be the same guy, I'm guessing. Oh, using Mariko this time. They didn't bring the other guy back. Yep. Okay. Not quite, but close, I guess. I mean, it's true. Well, I guess he really didn't thank him for going... Okay. Whatever. Hmm. Interesting. It's kind of like the opening, with them sailing on the sand. Hmm. Macau. Oh. Oh, okay. So he's learning. Oh shit. I have chills, man. Hmm. Damn. Yeah. Oh shit, man. Dude, this is giving me chills, like... That'd be crazy to find out that, like, the rest of the world thinks that you belong to someone. Damn. I think she's starting to believe him. Oh, shit. Hmm. Is he gonna brag about what kind of numbers they have? Oh, shit! She translated that perfectly. Yeah, yeah, that little smile there. He likes him. Okay. Alright. Oh, man. I love the intrigue, man. I see why people love this show. Dude, that conversation just gave me fucking chills. Like, the idea of just not knowing the world and, like, the way that these other places think of you and, like, learning from a different point of view. I don't know, it's just so... It's a thing that we can't have these days, and it's such a... I mean, it's a terrifying thing, but... Oh, interesting. Hmm. He just said the show title for us. No, I know it's gonna be said a lot. I'm just kidding. Hmm. That was some time ago. Yeah. What? They're like, what? Hmm. Alright. Oh, shit. Alright. Asserting her dominance. Ooh. I think I missed the first line. Was he talking about Mariko sending off? He's gonna test him. Maybe. Oh, he's gonna keep his ship here. Oh. Damn. He's there, okay. Alright. Is there gonna be an assassination attempt, maybe? While... oh. Maybe not. Oh! Oh, shit! Damn! Oh my god! Yup. Oh, you know, so the doors work now. Oh my, she's just killing everyone, man! Jesus! She is efficient. Jeez. Well, they said she's looking for Toranaga. They know it's a her. At least they know it's not... Oh, she set up a pillow. Or, yeah. Made it look like he was sleeping there. Oh, he's protecting her. Or, I mean, protecting Toranaga, I mean. He gets behind Toranaga. He knew it was coming. He was they were setting up that bed. Yeah. Oh. It came for John. Yeah. Whoa. Clever Toranaga. He's so smart. That's gonna be it, isn't it? Damn, that's a good show. Alright. That is it, guys. I'm assuming I'm gonna leave it running just in case, but I imagine there's not gonna be anything after. So that's it for episode 2. Let's talk about it. Holy shit, I wrote down so many things. Okay. I'm probably gonna be all over the place because I'm excited. This is a good episode, so I'm gonna be chatty. So we had the flashback about a year ago, or 1 year ago, with the Taiko on his deathbed. It was kind of a sad scene with him seeing his son, and, you know, his son just saying, like, how will I find you? Will you still, you know, will you still have your eyebrows? Will you still have your fingernails? It's like a, I don't know exactly what the afterlife is like in their religion. So I don't know if there's more significance to what he meant by that, or if he just meant, like, are you gonna look the same in the afterlife, right? Like, their version of heaven or whatnot. But maybe their afterlife is different. I know some Asian religions believe in reincarnation, so it could be that. That's what he said. Are you still gonna have your same eyebrows, like when you're reincarnated, right? Your fingernails. How will I know it's you? Kind of thing. Maybe that's what he means. But, but my main point in that is just when the Taiko got, like, emotional. That was pretty sad, you know. So I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. But the Taiko offered leadership to Toranaga. Toranaga refused it because, I mean, even the Taiko said it was a smart move after he said it, but that would only ally the other 4 against him, and it would cause his own demise and of the heirs as well. So I like that he thought that far ahead. Toranaga's just really smart. He knows the inner workings of all this. He knows how people are going to react to different situations. You know, he was so willing to accept imprisonment for John, which then, you know, okay, he's like, I'll send him to prison. He didn't say I'll execute him, right? If he said he executed him, there'd be no divide. But by not executing him and sending him to prison, he knew that there was going to be that divide between the 2 Christian factions within the 4 of them, and halt the vote and everything. So, and then we had I like that Ishida, like, went to Yabushige for his insight and stuff, and they had that whole little meeting, and Yabushige decided to go help, but then framed it as a way of, like, oh, I did this for you, Toranaga, you know? It was just, like, an interesting dynamic. Well, he said that it was attacked by bandits and they killed the bandits, right? That's how it was explained to Toranaga. But Toranaga was, like, very suspicious by him, right? He was like, the way he said, well, you seem to always be in the right place, you know? Like, something along those lines. Oh, that was like a really good moment. I love how Toranaga is able to, like, read people and understand the political climate and just know, like, it's basically just one of those things where if it's too convenient, he understands that it's most likely something's up and something's amiss. So, so they did say, I talked last episode, I was like, it's interesting because when I googled Shogun, it said, like, the Shogun, like, the feudalism in Japan was abolished in, like, 1867 or something, and this is 1600, so it's like, so shoguns should still be a thing, but at least at this point, they haven't had one in the last 100 years as of when the Taiko died, so I guess 101 years now. So I believe that's what they were saying, right? And he said, like, 100 years. Yeah, it's just, I'm pretty sure that's what they were saying when during that flashback with the Taiko. So that's also interesting. But with the show being called Shogun, I wonder if and Toranaga being descended from these shogunates, the Minawara. I wonder if we are gonna. I mean, with just the name of the title, I feel like we may eventually have Toranaga taking up that name. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, like I really like. I was really worried about Mariko this episode, right? Like when she had her conversation with the Portuguese priest. I don't remember. Did we? They just called him translator, right? Uh, I almost said Taiko. It's not that. It's shoot. I don't remember what it is now. The Japanese word for them calling for translator or whatever. But either way, I was a little worried that her bias for liking him would mean that they don't listen to John. And now, don't get me wrong, John doesn't have the best like intentions. He came here in the hopes of like laying claim to this area and opening trade routes, or at least, I mean, I believe he did want to do trade with these people, right? Like he wanted to like vanquish his Portuguese enemies and do trade with the people here. He wanted access. They basically wanted to have the same like trade routes that Portuguese had that was making them so much money. They wanted to have access to that too. That's how I took it anyway. There was one moment where he said like, we're gonna sack this place and lay claim to it or whatever. But I think that was before he had any idea of how advanced their civilization was. I think he assumed that this was an island of just people that didn't that weren't organized, or not many of them, and they could be controlled and taken easily, right? So, I think that was just kind of him talking out of ignorance. But now that he's witnessing what their structure's like, he's learning their organization, he's learning the numbers and the regions and this whole political climate and political system that's going on here. I think he's starting to realize that he needs to try to win favor. So I don't know that he wants to like wage any kind of war against the people of Japan. I think it's just their enemies of, Portugal being their enemies or whatever. But yeah, so that whole thing is just, it's just interesting. Like, I guess while we're talking about that whole like climate and everything they're doing, I love the idea that he had him draw a map. I love that John managed to get the information about these bases being unknown to the Japanese and informing them of it. That was like such a really cool moment of insight. And like I said, I don't think I finished what I was saying. I was worried about Mariko's character in that her allegiance with this priest would have her like just immediately doubt everything that he says and translate wrong, right? Of what John says. And I thought she was going to translate it wrong. But I like how the more like sorry, my throat. I apologize. I like how the more Mariko translated, the more accurate it became, right? Like, she was a little subtly changing some things, maybe to better fit their culture. I don't know. I don't know if it was for John's benefit, the way she translated, or if it was because she just didn't want to say it the exact same way he said it. But, like, he said, like, Toranaga apologized for him going to prison, right? Or, like, said he hoped it was okay, or wasn't too bad, right? He didn't really apologize. He said, I hope it wasn't too bad, or something like that. And then John replied, I'm just happy to be alive. And she said that as, he thanks you for it, which isn't, like, I don't know. I guess it could be thanking for the kind of care that Toranaga showed. Maybe that's what she mainly meant. But my initial thoughts were, like, thanking for the prison sentence, I don't know. I guess I'm probably wrong about that. That is kind of like a stupid way to think about it. But there were just those little bits of ways that she translated differently from what he said. There were a couple other things too. I can't exactly remember. But and then as the conversation went on, she started to translate more accurately because I think she started to believe in what he was saying. So it's it's like almost too far fetched to make up, you know? But it was such a moment of like, I don't know why it gave me chills. Like, I think just, I've always loved the idea of discovery, exploration, and just like, I wish there were parts of the world that were unknown, and in our time we could learn. Like the biggest hope I have is for like space travel, where we start to learn a lot more about these other planets and stuff, and have like big discoveries like that. Because it feels like on our planet there's not really those big discoveries anymore. But just the idea of these people like just these different groups of people that just barely know each other because the world is so big and they're so far apart and they can't really know each other. But now we're all connected by the internet, and it's like you can just learn whatever you want by Googling it real fast. It's like there's none of that like mystery and intrigue and stuff like that. And when we had that moment of John just explaining the world and drawing his version of the map and mentioning these bases that they just had no idea about, these secret routes that the Portuguese have, that and they're building these military bases with these Ronin, you know, Japanese mercenaries that were opposed to the previous Taiko and everything. Like it's just it was just giving me chills. It was such an amazing thing to just witness, and the reactions. I love several reactions of Toranaga in this episode where he had like a little bit of a smile where he's like, I think I can use this information, or you know, or it's just it's it almost made their little like five warrior dispute feel small, right? Like they're vying for power in their one little island nation where these kings out there that are like laying claim to their territory, and they don't even realize that the rest of the world just views their territory as owned by someone else, you know? They think they're the leaders of it, and I guess they assume that everyone knows that, or that the Portuguese say like what their structure's like, but it seems like the Portuguese just don't mention it. So I don't know, it's just it's fascinating. I love it. It's so good. But I'm curious to learn more about Mariko, because in the first episode, let me see if I can actually go back to it. There was the meeting with Mariko and Toranaga, where Toranaga mentioned that she had like those, like she wished for death or something back then. But I felt like it was over someone's death, right? Like, like it felt like she lost someone. So did she immediately get remarried? Because it wasn't it 16 years ago that she was married, and then I was just like a little, But her current husband, I'm guessing that was her husband we saw at the dinner table with the kid, did not seem like a very nice guy. Basically saying like she doesn't need to be anyone outside of the home, like she should just stay in and just be his, essentially. I don't know. That's the way I took it anyway. And then she got picked over him for the meeting that was happening, and I'm sure that's gonna be a whole thing, right? Where was that? Where was that? Oh, is it this? I sent Hiramatsu away on business. I asked for you. How long has it been since you married into my general's family? 16 years, right? Yeah, 16 years. So 16 years ago, she married what I assume is the guy that was sitting at the dinner table, right? And so rarely we have spoken. Thank you for helping Lady Fuji through her grief the other day. I wish I could have done more. Such a waste. Since Lord Ishido aligned the council against me, death is everywhere I look. If the regents vote for your impeachment, we will welcome death with you. Okay. I'm told you speak Portuguese, only a student. Your father-in-law is bringing a prisoner from Ajiro, a barbarian from a foreign ship. I want you to translate for us. Yep. Surely the Portuguese can send Suji. That's right. Okay, so they talked about him to translate. Yeah, they just call him Suji. That's the... which just means translate, I'm pretty sure. But I guess it's how they call him pilot. It's been 14 years since your father's death. Okay. "14 years, 3 months. Showing respect to her father. It's haunted you. Okay, so... not being permitted to join him in death. So she wanted to join her father in death. Okay, I see. I wasn't sure. I think I misremembered the situation. I didn't remember the father bit. I just remembered her, like, the notion of her kind of wanting to die 14 or 15, like, a while ago, and not being permitted to, and then he said he could, like, what was that? Kept from the fight and robbed of your purpose. And then what if, as your liege lord, I could restore you to this purpose? So basically, like, offering her the death she wishes, kind of thing. I was curious if it had anything to do with her current husband, because he didn't seem like a nice guy. So I thought maybe she, like, didn't like her living situation, and that's why, like... But no, okay. It's just that lost her father. One more thing I wanted to jump back to. Sorry, guys. I just love this show, and I want to see it again. That's my bad. That was Toranaga that was making the bed in that way? Where was that? We have Toranaga sitting here, looking at the swords. And then... yeah, so that's him making the bed look like he's sleeping there. Yeah, so, okay. That was my bad. I thought, for some reason, that it was someone else. I thought it was, like, Mariko or something making the bed that way. But no, that was Toranaga. But yeah, so... they sent an assassin to kill John. Toranaga switched the rooms because he had an idea that this would happen, putting his own life in danger, but because he was expecting it, he was able to have the bed prepared in such a way and have her, you know, come in and be distracted, and even still, like, I mean, he got the kill shot, it just took her a little bit to die, and John came in and risked himself as well in order to protect Toranaga. So I'm loving the relationships of these characters. Like, don't get me wrong, I firmly believe that John is a pretty selfish person at this point. I don't think he cares about Toranaga. I think he just sees Toranaga as his best chance to survive, and that's why he wanted to protect him. If Toranaga gets assassinated, then that basically will ruin his chances of living, right? So, But still, I love the idea that he protected him, and I wonder if Toranaga has any kind of respect for him coming in and trying, even though he didn't really do anything. Like, I think Toranaga was handling himself okay. I don't know, at the point where John jumped in and got hurt himself, I don't know that it really mattered, right? Like, I think he would have been fine. But either way, the sentiment is maybe there, and I'm looking forward to seeing if they mention it at all, or maybe it's just something where it's like, you know, we're men, we don't even really have to talk about it, so it's just mutual respect at that point. But yeah. So that was like a really great moment, and like the shot of her going through that building was insane. And not built, like, you know what I mean, going through like the different rooms and hiding behind the walls and stuff like that, and just so efficiently just stabbing him in the neck and like the blood splurting out and stuff. It's like she was an efficient killer, and it's like, I mean, people back then just underestimated women in that regard too, where she was just able to walk up to someone and stab them without him even like being able to react in time. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. But yeah, one of the other funny things I was thinking about is the idea of he was like so thrown back that he's like, I already bathed this week. What do you mean have another one? And I didn't really think about that. That I wonder if there was like, do you think the fact that, because we bathe every day now, right? Like, and if the people of Japan did that first, well, I don't want to say first, right? There might have been people before them that did that too, but um, but I just wonder if like those traditions are why we bathe, right? Like, why did we start bathing more often? Was it just science learning that we should be bathing more often, right? Or was it had to do with us mingling with other cultures as we did trade and stuff and seeing like these people bathe more often? Maybe we should too, and like picking up those cultures. I don't know, but it's just, I don't know why I thought about it during the episode. And it's like not a big deal, but I was just curious. There was that one captain. I wonder if I can look up the Shogun Ep 2 cast list, because I don't want spoilers for like future episodes. Servants of Two Masters episode. I don't know if the name will like spoil me at all, right? I don't think so. Wow, he looks so different. Nestor Carbonell, his IMDb picture of it's Rodriguez, looks so different. I've seen that guy too. Like I know he was in Lost. There it is. I think this is the guy, Louis Ferreira. He was in Westworld, but is he who I think he is? He was in Arrow. I've seen Arrow, so it could be that. He was in Breaking Bad. Yep. Man, he was in a lot. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through everything he was in because there's one specific thing I thought I recognized him from, but I don't think it's him. No, it's not. Okay. I'll just say it. For some reason, he reminded me of the guy from Rocky, but I was like, no. I was fairly after I saw him like another time. I was like, no, I don't think it's him, but it just kind of reminded me of the main character from Rocky. But okay, but I've definitely seen him in other things though. There's definitely a lot of these TV shows in this list that I've seen. So I kind of want to look up the actor now just so I don't feel crazy. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone. I don't know why I. There's like something about his like nose that I feel like is similar to Sylvester Stallone's. Like he kind of looks like he could be an older. Like I'm seeing some of like the younger. Yeah, I mean even no, I mean I guess not when I'm really looking at it, but Sylvester Stallone is also a lot bigger than what that guy was. There's like some aspects of Sylvester Stallone's face when he's older that remind me a little bit of that guy. But yeah, I was definitely wrong about that. But I have seen him in other things. So, but anyway, yeah, guys, that episode absolutely fantastic. Loved it, every bit of it. I'm so excited to watch more. So I think that is going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hit that subscribe button if you did. I think I followed this one a lot better too, guys. Like, I had my confusions at some parts in the first one and stuff like that, but I think I followed this one a lot better, and I fixed those confusions and everything, so I'm really happy. So yeah, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Link in the description below. This was a Patreon show, which basically means that I watched the whole thing on my Patreon before releasing it to YouTube. So if you enjoyed episode 2 and you want to see all the rest of them, the other 8, go check that out on my Patreon right now through the Patreon show tier. Thank you guys so much. As I said, links in the description should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.